So I don't know if I should call it Rema, but there was something profound, and or rather, there is this some was or is okay. It's just profound, right? So this happened. That was last year. I think that should be around August, September. So I happened to be on my way to my friend's place that evening, and you know how I don't know if you're familiar with Lagos. It gets to a certain time, they call it 4 o'clock, or rather, we call it 4 o'clock syndrome. So I was in a hurry to get to the bus stop early because that's when they inflate prices and all of that. So I got to the bus stop. Normally, the transportation at that time is 500 naira to my location. And then suddenly, I started hearing 1,000 naira. That's I think it's around 5 between that time. So mind you, when I crossed, I saw a lady shouting. Her phone had been stolen. I felt pity for her. There was almost nothing I could do for her. And I was on a very calculated budget. I didn't want to go beyond. Mind you, I can't be. It may seem like stinginess, but if I want to stand firm on a particular price, I don't mind standing until I see that price. If you're like me, holla in the comment section. So apparently her purse fell and she was buying something else, or she was rushing to enter the bus and somebody picked it up. Some market women were like, oh, there was a man that picked up the purse and the man was saying that it was for his wife. That's how her phone went. Her phone, she was using a brand new iPhone. Oh, English. She was using a brand new iPhone. I think it should be more than 500,000 naira. Plus, she had money inside the purse. She wanted to lose her mind. That day, I felt pity for her. But to your own kettle, yeah, at that point. So I got there. I saw some elderly women. They sat down, waiting. So buses will come. They were going to Agege. I was going to Egbeda. So they were calling, Agege, Agege, 700. Like, they should continue. And you know, the interesting thing about life is no matter how expensive you think a thing is, there are people that are willing to just get it. They don't care. It's not like they have more than enough. Some of them is just for convenience. I'm tired. Let me just get home and rest. Don't feel that they are foolish because you hear things like, we are the one causing our problem. Because you don't want to do it doesn't mean another person won't want to do it. Because you're saying no to a job doesn't mean somebody else won't say yes to that job. Everybody knows what they are looking for, and that's just it. I had the money, right? But I actually felt like no, these people I don't like when people I have the feeling that people are cheating me. Something like that. I don't like it. So buses kept coming, 1,000, later on say 800, and people be rushing to enter. I'm like, hey. So I made some friends there, my fellow 500 naira gang were there. And time kept ticking and ticking from that between 4 and 5, 6 p.m., 6:30. And I was like, Lord, this is what I want. 500 naira bus. I don't want to fight to enter. You just enter majestically. I hate fighting to enter buses. I hate it because you're protecting your phone, you're protecting everything, and sometimes it comes with scratches, and I really don't like. I live a soft life. So I stayed there. I There was one girl we were working together, so there was one bus that came. I think that was around after 6 to 7. We're begging that I should please carry up for 500. He said 600 naira. I said no. So another bus came 500. The girl was able to quickly get into the bus. I couldn't run. I didn't even hear it on time, and that was it. Our bond just scattered. So I later had to tag along with somebody else again. That one also and got it was 500 naira. And I was there. This was already past 7 to 8 at night. My legs were already aching from standing. because I didn't sit at that moment. You have to be very careful before those thugs come at you. One thing can just miss and everything, and I was too self-conscious to allow anything go off. So at that moment, I was agitated. I was like, Lord, this is not what we talked about. I just need to get out of here. I'm tired. Can't boss just come? Let me just go. Then I was like, maybe I should have just entered the 700. Maybe I should have. Maybe that's how it was. So eventually, that was to 8 or so. I got a bus, 500, and exactly what I prayed for. That was what came. I didn't rush. I didn't get injured. I got into the bus, and Ula, we moved. So while in the bus, I started thinking, this thought came to my mind that, listen, why were you in a hurry? You prayed for something, but you, because of impatience, you wanted to just enter. So it's the same thing with a lot of us who've actually prayed for some things. We're expecting something. It's not like they'll say expect saying high expectations, not something like that. But this is what you want. But you just think, I thought I'm bad pass. Let me just go. Yes, there are times it happens that way, but just for clarity, this is just for the sake of what you have told God. Always remember so that when something comes, it doesn't look like it, and it's feeling like don't go. And you just feel, let me just go. At least let me just get something. So, and also for the sake of persons that just blame God, why are you not hearing me? Why are you not listening to me? Whereas it is what you've told him, that's what you want, that's how you want it to be. So that moment I was like, Lord, I'm sorry, because it felt like I was being impatient rather. But it was God orchestrating what I had prayed for. For those persons that went earlier, there was traffic and everything, and I trust me, I don't like this traffic. It's because that moment you perceive different things, body odor you cannot imagine, plus the sweat. Sometimes you don't even, some buses the windows are not open for you to have very good ventilation. So I was really, I didn't want that. But by the time we were leaving that night, everything just went smoothly. I don't know how this story is going to inspire you. That thing you've put in your mind, don't bring down that goal. Don't feel all the resources are not here. It may not be available now, but don't bring it down. Don't feel, no, I don't think I want to do this. Don't feel, it's too big. Why am I dreaming too big? For crying out loud, we have a big God. Why can't I dream big? You set that budget, you said, okay, this is what I want, and then suddenly you're pricing it. You're worth it, you deserve it. That's why you prayed for that particular thing. That's why you prayed for that job that's going to be paying you millions. Of course there are processes, right? It's not like everything just going to drop bam, but just understand that you can't keep it and say this is where you are heading to. So if you're having 100k job, you can as well take it. If the Lord is leading you there, you can take it. But then you know the bigger vision, you know what you have in mind. So when people come to you and say, don't you think this your dream is too big? Oh, tell them yes, because I have a big God and it's more than enough to do this. So that story really inspired me. That event inspired me. I when I got home, I was like, Lord, I'm sorry if it felt like I was being paranoid because I was already getting agitated. Tears wanted to even start coming out of my eyes. Like, I've spent more than 3 hours here. By the time I got home, my friend was like, what happened? I didn't even know how to tell her that it's 200 naira that funny enough, I could have just paid the 200 because I had change with me, but it just didn't want to. But I hope you understand the essence of the story, so you don't get stingy like me, because there are times that just got the price. Well, let me just be going. It's not that deep, right? So I just decided to share this with you. I hope this story really inspires you. What stood out for you? I would love to know. And is there anything you would really love us to talk about? Also, let me know. And if you're yet to subscribe, do well to subscribe. Bye.